Good morning. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute little stocking. Now the stocking I made is made out of Mary Maxim Marvelous yarn. I made it with this color, but for what I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to make it out of this color just because I want to make sure that I have enough yarn. And the top is made out of Lion Brand faux fur. It was the loops faux fur, but you can use regular faux fur. I cut the loops out and I'll show you how I did that too, but by all means you just want to use a regular faux fur, and if you have the loops you want to cut them out. So without further ado, let's get started. We are going to start out with a 6mm crochet hook, and then when I go up to the cuff, we're going to use a 6.5mm crochet hook. We are using Mary Maxim Marvelous Chunky yarn and scissors. All right, let's get started. Like I said, I'm using this color right now. I used this color for the stocking that I showed you, but I want to make sure I have enough. Plus, I think that this blue makes a beautiful stocking. All right, we're going to start with a magic circle. For some reason, I always do my magic circles backwards, but basically I want my yarn to look like this. Whoop. And then, oops, nope. I want it to look like that. Let's just start with a magic circle. Okay, here we go with the magic circle. And I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to half double crochet 9 into that center loop into the magic circle. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, whoops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I say 8 or 9? 9. 9. Okay. And then pull your magic circle tight. There we go. And go into that first half double crochet from that first round and slip stitch. Chain 1. We're going to be putting 2 half double crochets into every stitch all the way around. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then slip stitch to that first stitch of that round to close it off, and then chain 1, put 2 half double crochets in the first stitch and 1 in the next. 2 double crochets in the next stitch and 1 in the next. So you should have 6 so far. So do that pattern all the way around. I've got 6 stitches. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whoops, there's a little hair, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Slip stitch to the first stitch of that round, and then chain 1 up, and then we're going to put 1 stitch in every row around, so that will be 27 stitches. And we're going to put 1 stitch in every single stitch of the next 7 rounds. And when we get to the end of these 7 rounds, we are going to start on the heel. We have crocheted our 7 rounds, and now we're going to start on the heel. So you've slip stitched it to the first stitch of that 7th round. I guess it'd be 10th round, including the 3 rounds of the toe. And then chain 1 and half double crochet into the next 14 stitches. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, then chain 2, flip your stocking around, and then skipping that first half double crochet of the last round, or I'm sorry, the last row, the first row of the heel, you'll half double crochet across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. and then we crochet 2 chain stitches, flip around, skip that first stitch, and half double crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then chain 2, skip that first stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and chain 2, flip it around, skip that first stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then chain 2, flip it around, 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, and then 1, 2. And now what you want to do is we're finished with the heel part, and we're going to start crocheting the top of the stocking, or the body part of the stocking. So we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to crochet down the side of the heel, putting 1 stitch into each row. Okay, so I'm going to start off, and it doesn't matter where you put it particularly, just make sure to crochet 1 half double crochet per row. So there's 1, 2, 3, let's see, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you've crocheted 6 half double crochets down, what you're going to do on that 7th half double crochet and that first where the first stitch went into the stocking, we're going to crochet those together like that. So you've crocheted 2 half double crochets together over that 7th stitch going down the heel and that first stitch that you went into on the toe when you started making the heel. And then you crochet across, half double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So after you crocheted the 2 half double crochets together, you'll have 13 half double crochets. And then once again, we're going to go into that first or the last stitch of the toe, the first one that you crocheted into, and we're going to crochet that first row of the heel together, and then you'll have 6 half double crochets up the rest of the side of the heel. So 1, and that is 1 half double crochet per row of heel. So 1, 2, 3, whoops, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then chain 1 and stitch, oops, just stitch that right in there. It doesn't, whoops, really matter a whole lot. There we go. We've got the start of the heel. Okay, let me see if I'm counting right. There'll be 12 plus, I don't know. Let's just go ahead and count the half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, whoops, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then slip stitch to the top. And then we'll go on and crochet 29 around again. So 29 half double crochets all the way around. And we'll continue the 29 half double crochets until your stocking's as long as you want it. I'll show you in just a second how many rounds I crocheted for my stocking. So we have a total of 13 rounds from here to here. Or you can make it longer or shorter, whichever you want. I've already put my first 2 rounds on, so I have 11 more to go. Okay, we're going on to the last round of the stocking. Now I do want to let you know that I forgot to count this row. It's kind of hard to see this round right here, that very first round you put on when I was counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've got 13 rounds right here. And then we're going to make 14 rounds, but we do something a little different on the 14th round, and I'll show you. Okay, so half double crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I think that's good. No, here we'll go 10. Okay, half double crochet 10. Then what you're going to do is chain 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And this is for the loop that you use to hang your stocking. So after you finish doing those 20 stitches, you half double crochet right into that next stitch, like you didn't skip a beat. So this was 10 and then 11. So oops, that was a little messy. Here, let's start that over again. I'll make sure to hold on to my stitches right there so it doesn't slide. 10. Okay, there's 11. And then we just finish half double crocheting all the way around. Slip stitch right there and cut your yarn. And this is what I like to do. You can do this if you want to, but in lieu of weaving in all the ends, I will wrap my yarn just around those top chains to kind of anchor it in. It's the same kind of thing as holding this yarn underneath when you're crocheting over the top of it, except that it's held in place by those stitches, if that makes sense. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Now we've got this part of our stocking. I mean, you could leave it like this if you wanted to, but I am going to put this fluff on. You can get Lion brand faux fur and it looks just like this, or you can buy the loop faux fur. I'm using this because I had it and I'm never going to use loopy fur on anything. But what I do with this is it's held together with this string. And if you snip that string right there, it doesn't hurt the loops. So I just hold it apart. Sometimes it's gonna be hard to see. It doesn't hurt if you accidentally clip some of those little fuzzies. But I clip that. And you don't want to get too close to either side. You just want to clip it right in the middle. And it makes a long string of fur, which is really good because I got a lot of this faux fur on sale with the loops and I had no idea what to do with it. But this is a good compromise. And it ends up being like 3 times as much fur as you would have with the loops. So I am going to stop using this hook now, and I'm going to go up to my size 6.5 millimeter. It doesn't really matter where you start. Here, I'll do it with that one. And we will attach our faux fur and chain 1. Now we're going to half double crochet in every stitch around, but you will skip every other stitch. So I should say we will half double crochet in every other stitch all the way around. So here we've got our first one with that chain 1, and then we'll skip the next stitch right there. And you don't want to do this tightly. Make sure that you've got a loose grip on your yarn, and that make sure you don't have tight tension. And you just half double crochet into every other stitch all the way around, because this fur is quite a bit bigger than the other yarn. And so that's what it should be feeling like. Go over to the next one. You see, that's where we kind of wove in our end. You won't even be able to see that after you've gotten your fur crocheted there. So there will be, let's see, I believe there will be 15 of these half double crochets all the way around. If you're including that very first chain 1, which if you don't, you'll have 14 half double crochets and a chain 1. This hook is my Cruella streamline hook that I got from Furls. I absolutely love it. Okay, make sure I'm skipping every other stitch. Whoops. It's an adventure crocheting with faux fur yarn. I can't express how important it is to not have a tight tension with this yarn. So, okay, I might need to cut out a few more loops. What's important right here is when you get to the edge where your loop is, just make sure that loop is on the inside, and get that very first one right here when you're coming back after the loop. Oops, I want to make sure to pull that up and not get it too tight. All right, and then you're going to slip stitch to that very first single crochet. And there you've got your first round. You've got your loop hanging up here. And we will go on to the next round as soon as I cut some more loops. So then you chain one up, and then you'll be able to feel, it's surprising how much you'll be able to feel on this yarn. So then you'll just half double crochet into each previous round's half double crochet. So it's super duper easy. It may look daunting, but don't worry, it's super easy to feel your way with this yarn. And you know, you don't necessarily have to use this yarn. You don't have to use any kind of faux fur. You can make the top with regular yarn if you want to. And if you do that, you really won't be changing a thing. You might want to change color or whatever. But for this stocking, I'm using faux fur because I think it looks fancy. I think it looks soft and cuddly. So that's why I like it. I might have to cut a few more loops here. We'll see. Here we go. I think we're almost finished. Ooh, will I run out of yarn or fur yarn, or will I have to run out of, oops. Will I run out of fur yarn, or will I have to clip a few more loops? I think I might have to clip a few more loops. That is okay. Oh, it's just gonna be a couple. Okay, here we go. One, let's cut 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe a few more. 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's see if that's enough. So, got a couple more of these fur stitches to go. And then we'll be done. There we go. And it's really easy. Okay, we're at the last one right here. We'll go into that stitch, and we're just going to make a slip stitch to the top there, and then tie it off. And this is the way I end things. Uh-oh, I wove that other one in. Well, that's okay. You don't have to be super duper particular how you weave these ends in, because the fur is pretty forgiving. You just weave it in and out, and then you're not really even able to see it. So just keep weaving it in and out until there's no more fur. Okay, you can have a little hanging out, but that's okay. And then there you go. You've got this adorable little stocking. I have 2 of these cute little stockings, and you should have 1. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much for crocheting this with me, and please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more tutorials. You guys have a wonderful day.